Throne and Liberty gets me so excited because this could possibly be the next big MMORPG, and I really want that.
Throne and Liberty is an upcoming MMORPG that's certainly gone through its ups and downs in terms of hype from the MMO community.
True.
This game has been in development for over 10 years at this point, and earlier in the year most people had written it off as another MMO that'd be dead on arrival. This was due to
True. First everyone was happy, then we saw the actual gameplay and everyone just wrote it off because it was atrocious, and then they fixed it. And now it's hype again.
The game's incredibly static combat system, and the game seemingly being designed around autoplay. Even I took the opportunity to load up the memes and make a KEKW video about Throne and Liberty. To my surprise though, the developers actually listened to the community feedback and made massive changes to the game. Changes such as removing the autoplay combat, adjusting the progression system, and most importantly, making the combat system more fluid, with every ability no longer statically rooting you in place. Throne and Liberty...
Yeah, if you did not know, then at the start of Throne and Liberty, it was pretty funny, honestly. When the trailers came out, when everything came out, the PR team, the marketing team did such an amazing job to make us believe that it's gonna be normal combat. You know, where you can move and attack and do things like that. You know, the average stuff. Man, in the trailers at the beginning, the marketing team only showed abilities, rare abilities that actually move your character. They showed nothing else to create the illusion that it's gonna be like that. And then the game launches to the alpha or beta, or whatever test it was called, and everyone understands, wait a minute, the only way to attack monsters is by standing still. It was a unbelievable disaster if you missed it, because everyone hated it. Essentially, if you're a melee character, if someone is running away from you, they're effectively immortal and invulnerable, because you can't damage them, because there are almost no skills that can be used while moving. Well, there are no skills that can be used by moving. There are some skills that are gonna move you slightly, but that's it. So, effective immortality.
He has just released in Korea, so...
And obviously the same thing works for mobs and whatnot. So, you know, if you're having trouble with the mob, just run away. Just run away. They can't attack you. Just run away.
In this video you'll get my first impressions of the game, as well as a first impressions pros and cons list at the end.
Nice.
If I enjoy the game enough to make it to endgame and it doesn't suck too bad, I'll make a follow-up full review video as I usually do with the big MMO release.
So the way that he's going to be playing this, he's going to be playing it on the Asian servers, because it's already up there and you can play it. And he's probably going to have it in English, because they already have an English version in Asia. Don't ask me why, but they do.
Releases. But first, today's sponsor, Warframe. Personally, I've played...
Oh, Warframe, that's a good sponsor for this. Warframe's a good game. You should actually play it, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Warframe's pretty cheeks good.
To play combat, but they made a lot of changes, and apparently the combat is a lot better. So
yeah.
We're on the Korean servers, let's jump into it. The game actually releases in a few days, but I'm going to create my character now and choose my server so I'm ready to go for launch day. Quite nice.
That's a good loading screen.
Nice main menu, got a little intro, cutscene first. Nice CG, looks like a movie. Yeah, pretty epic intro cinematic. Male or female, what do we go with?
Female.
We'll make a dude. I want to make a wizard.
Weak.
A Gandalf looking motherfucker. Please can I have the name Big Damage. Nice, I got the name. Let's check out the character customization. I want to make a bit of an old man wizard type character. A few different facial presets to choose from. As is usual with Korean MMOs, you've got sliders for absolutely everything. I can already tell that the character customization in this game is going to be insanely good. Potentially even BDO tier of character.
I don't care about character customization on average, honestly. Because you have a helmet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, you have the possibility to not show a helmet, but what's the point of getting a new helmet if you can't look at it in that case? So, I don't care if character customization is good or bad, honestly. I'm not gonna spend my days in the Moonshire Inn or whatever the Alliance Inn for the Furry roleplay is called.
Creation. Wrinkle depth. Yes, we want a few wrinkles if I'm going to be a wizard. Add some scars if you want to. I'm not really too sure what I'm doing with these sliders, to be honest. I'm not a facial artist. Let's have a Chad jaw, shall we? That was just his face. And I've got all of these other sections here. Oh my god. The amount of face customization
that's
is
a lot
nutty.
of customization,
Oh
yeah.
yes, that looks very cool. What about
Yeah, for a moment I thought that's the Witcher.
the beard? That's
Dan.
a beard, isn't it? That is a beard and a half. I absolutely love how my character looks so far, and I've still got so much stuff to customize. That looks so cool. Wait, let's go with like a brighter blue. Yeah, that looks wizardy as fuck. Yeah, this character customization is fantastic.
Wow.
People are going to be able to make whatever character they want. Oh my god. It looks like he's in a black metal band. Holy moly, the amount of options when it comes to just the makeup. Body, okay, mate, that was just the face. We haven't even touched the body. The character customization...
No, I mean, look at this, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Kind of 10 out of 10, honestly.
Has an undo button.
You can also see the graphics, which is nice.
This is the first MMO I've ever seen that has this. And what a fantastic idea. Because it's got so many sliders, if you mess something up, you can just
Okay, let's
click
get into the
previous.
gameplay.
T has finally released in Korea. Opening the game, I've got two options here, control mode, action or classic. Let's go with action mode, but I'm not expecting real action combat. I'm pretty sure this game is designed as a bit of a tab target game. We can always...
Oh yeah, there's you can just kind of hover over a creature in the action mode and it targets it and automatically casts stuff on it. It makes sense. And again, don't be that guy who's gonna say, "Oh, tap target combating is bad." No, it's actually the best type of combat that we have. Most games without that type of combat just lose out and are complete dumpster garbage fires. Remember Wildstar? Yeah, remember Wildstar? Remember New World? Yeah, remember New World. They don't have tap target combating. But you know which are the best games that have tap target combating? Classic World of Warcraft. Season of Discovery. That's right. Every good game has tap targeting. Leave it be. It's a good system. Stop pretending it's not.
Always change it later. Epic graphics. And we can enter the game. Budget Lich King coming in hot. Slashing budget Geralt. Okay, no messing around, right into the action. E or right click to attack. And I can move and attack at the same time. That's nice. I appreciate that. Let's go. Can jump up and down. I'm gonna have to use Q to block here. Parry. And slash him up. Let's use some abilities.
There's
1,
quick time
2,
events, by the way, yes.
3. Oh, these abilities can be used whilst on the move. And I'm switching between the greatsword and the bow as well. Cool. Okay, early impressions of the combat is that it's better than I was expecting. I know this game went through a bit of a combat revamp and the combat looked abysmal only a few months ago. Straight away it seems a little bit more passable now at least. I like that there's so many abilities that I can use whilst moving. Previously this game was designed to have incredibly static combat, but the devs have put in the effort to listen to feedback and to make some changes. W shift.
Oh. I mean, they didn't put in effort to listen to feedback. They understood if they don't make these changes, the game's gonna literally die in seconds when it's released. Because that would be true. It would. It 100% would.
Oh, this is where I turn into animal form. Okay. Feels pretty good, to be fair. I think I'm going to switch to tab target mode. Let's see how classic mode feels. Press M to open the map. Okay, so this is the world map, is it? And now a mini-map's appeared in the top right. Open the door. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Giant-ass sky whale. Visually, it's quite a good-looking game. And this game's not even Unreal Engine 5. This one's Unreal 4. Let's transform into a dog. Dog or a wolf? Wait.
Yeah, there's something to be said about Asian game developers, you know, from Thailand and all of those places, that have actually made Unreal Engine 4 look like Unreal Engine 5. Because let's be real, Lost Ark is how many years old at this point? And it still looks beautiful. Okay, it still looks beautiful. The skins, the characters, the things. Then, if you try hard enough, Unreal Engine 4 does look absolutely amazing without questions, though.
What are we? some kind of feral creature. Open the chest, and that's given me one of each weapon. This game doesn't have classes, you can just kind of switch your weapon whenever you want, and I think you level up your stats for each weapon, similar to how it works in New World, if I understand it.
More similar than Guild Wars, actually, but you know, whatever. This is good. This is a better system than in Guild Wars because you can choose what to put in, and there's no weapon swap. There's instantaneous. There's no cooldown, which makes it a lot more palatable. Because the big reason why I think Guild Wars never took off, because the weapon system is kind of boring. If every weapon had, like, I don't know, 10 skills, and then you could pick like 2 of them or 3 of them on the main hand, and then like 2 or actually 7 skills would be probably good, or like 10 at the same time. But if you could mix and match them how you wanted, that Guild Wars would be so absolutely lit. But they don't, and that's like the biggest weakness. And that is also kind of New World. New World's even worse. You got your basic attacks, and then you have 3 skills on one switch and 3 skills on the other one. Bruh, New World. Stick to mining rocks and cutting down trees because that feels good. Combat, just delete it. No one likes the combat in New World. No one likes New World in general because it's a shit game. It is what it is.
Correctly. I mean, I suppose I should choose my weapon combo now. Typically, I'm a mage in every game. Let's equip the staff. Oh, you can go with the wand as well. So you can actually go with like a full mage combo. Nice. So we've got spellbook and staff. I'm going to be a full mage. Yeah, looking good. Ready to conjure up some elements. Watch closely and do what I do. I'm going to learn how to use the grappling hook. So we just look at the thing, we press F, and it grapples us up. It's nice to play a big new AAA MMO again. Let's test out some magic abilities. So this is my auto attack. Yeah, pretty cool. Can use it whilst moving. My number 1 ability I can also use whilst moving. Number 2 ability kind of roots me in place, but it seems like it's got a bit of a combo to it. Game looks good so far. The user interface is also really quite nice, honestly. It's quite minimalist, which is rare.
I hate the map though. I don't like super detailed maps like this. I want it to be plainly visible where I can go and where I don't want to go with the map, where, you know, where's the road and whatnot. So this is a little bit too much detail, maybe.
For Korean games, I'm not too sure what control mode's best to play with, tab targeting or action. Seems like either feels fine. I also love how seamless it is to enter the travel form. It's instant, it doesn't root you in place, no loading bar. You just press shift plus W, same as like a sprint, and you're in travel form. What the hell is this little annoying creature? That's actually quite cute, to be fair. So I guess this little mascot is going to be this game's version of the Black Spirit, which you have in Black Desert. Acquired Bald Eagle Morph. Cool. I guess we're going to learn how to fly now. So you just spacebar. Okay. And we're in bird form. Okay, we fucked that up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a glide and it's not something where you can fly up. Yeah, it just seems like a glide. Okay, fly inside the barrel.
Oh, yeah. The flying doesn't actually fly you up. It glides you, which is kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah, let's go fuck up some orcs. Bunch of loot on the floor. Just run into it and it auto-loots it. Looks like a big boss is coming out of the sky. That's a cool boss, isn't it? Not enough mana. Ouch.
Can you dodge that?
We're gonna lob an axe at it, are we?
That's a pretty strong axe, it seems like.
Right in the eye. I'm impressed by the cutscenes in this game. I can't really rate the Korean voice acting, but seems good. Let's have a look around at the view. Yeah, it's nice. Quite a good looking game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, giant sea monster over there in the distance. And so, the adventure begins. I guess that's the end of the tutorial. We're getting a little title screen now. I mean, so far the presentation of the game's really high quality. It's been in
so far you can't even see any downsides, honestly, right? It seems just good. It is what it is.
Development for almost 10 years, so you'd hope so. This is what I'm excited for. Giant.
Well, Starfield was in development for 8 years, and look how that turned out.
Castle sieges. And we've arrived. Throne and Liberty. There it is. And here's the other players loading in. Oh, there's a boat arriving as well. I wonder if you can jump on it and it will take you somewhere. And even though we've finished the tutorial, the user interface remains pretty clean. Straight away, the game seems rammed with players. Look at everyone. All of these adventurers. There's got to be at least 100 plus people in this small area. And the game's not unplayable, so that's a W. Definitely getting some frame drops, though. I guess now we're going to have a little tour of the city, aren't we? Talk to the
I mean, technically to be expected, right?
various NPCs. Okay, so you need to go unlock those shrines, and it'll give you more info of the map. So there's a little bit of map completion.
Oh, this is a good system. This is kind of like Guild Wars. So Guild Wars has these points where you go. It's like a spyglass thing. You go, talk to them, and it unlocks the map, and you can see more of the map. Now, I was gonna say, what the hell? You can't see anything on the map, so how are you supposed to actually play the game? How do you know where to go? Because remember, it's actually very important to understand where you need to go in a game for what you need to do. And a great example of that is World of Warcraft. You have that... It's been a while since I played it, but you have that board in main cities that tells you which zone you need to go to start questing for your appropriate level, which is kind of neat, which is kind of really good actually. And well, they're kind of doing almost the same here. They're giving you these points of it, so they don't want to overwhelm you with things that you probably want to do. So you just go here. You unlock probably the area here, and it gives you a bunch of quests. That would be my assumption, and that's really cool because this doesn't overwhelm you. When you have 50 things on the map at the same time near you, and you need to start doing it, that's bad. That feels kind of bad, doesn't it? Because you're not sure which one to do, how to do, and here it's like, oh, you go here and lock probably the map, and then there you go, do something in the region. I like that. That's a good system.
Element there. This world feels so populated at the moment. It's always fun playing an MMORPG on launch day, seeing players all over the place. This game in particular feels extremely populated. Another waypoint. Looks like a grinding spot. Every time you unlock a waypoint, you get a bit of information about the surrounding area. Level 2, and now we've got lots of quests.
Now you have a bunch of quests. Nice.
Pop up at the side. We've got some stat points apparently. Max mana regen. Yeah, we need wisdom as a mage. So now my frame rate's starting to take a little bit.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, a bunch of quests. A little bit much, honestly, but hey, it is what it is. Huh. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
A hit. Understandable with the amount of players that are around, to be fair. In terms of how the gameplay actually feels so far, it's kind of like World of Warcraft. However, you can target with...
Good. World of Warcraft is the best MMORPG still on the market, sadly. It is what it is, at least for what it does. Oh, come on, let's be real. There's nothing that actually, battles it. There's nothing that can... Dude, people are too used to World of Warcraft. Maybe it's shit now, but still, there's nothing really that can fight World of Warcraft.
Like action camera mode, and you can also base attack with right click. I'm surprised I'm not struggling to do the quest with all these players around. Maybe it's designed so that players don't have to fight over quest resources. Oh, that's cool. Giant sky whale in the distance. Let's not forget to spend our attribute points. Pump it all into wisdom.
Mana region, cooldown speed. Wow, look at that. Base damage. Dude, base damage goes up high. Look at this. Base damage offhand. That's double. Admittedly, that's still not a lot, but that's double.
For that damage. This looks cozy, doesn't it? This is the exact type of environment that I like to quest in. Exploration complete. Oh, so I think I've just done all of the exploration quests in this area, so I can choose a reward. So if you do all of the side quests in an area, you get various rewards. Cool. And these rewards are growth materials, which I'm going to use to upgrade my gear. So you definitely don't want to skip these.
Okay, so now this game is pay to win, by the way, if you're wondering. But it's the good type of pay to win. It's like Warframe pay to win. Yes, Warframe is actually pay to win, for those of you who did not know, because there is a special currency, just like in this game, that you can use to buy things in the auction house for. But other people also have access to the special currency, so, you can sell anything for the special currency. The thing is, you can buy the special currency, and there are some things that you can only buy for the special currency. And yes, in this game, You will be able to buy the strongest armor set for currency, but you will not be able to buy, at least currently, the upgrade pieces necessary to upgrade the armor. You're just essentially going to be able to fast track the armor itself, but to get the upgrades, you will still need to play the game. So, it is pay to win, but it's that type of pay to win where you don't care that it's pay to win, okay? Now, you know what I never understood? I never understood the people who are, it's a pay-to-win system that you yourself never will care about, never interact with, and whatever. And people are saying like, oh, I don't want to play it because it's pay-to-win. Bro, you're never gonna feel it. You're never gonna see it. And it's never gonna be a problem. Why instantaneously just forsake it because it has pay-to-win in it? Most games have pay-to-win in it. Like, let's be real, okay? What kind of person are you? Are you one of those people who want to be the best at the game? Bro, you're not even the best at the game. Well, amongst the people who are not paying to winning and are free to play players, and you're complaining about pay to win, bro. You're not even the best amongst the free to plays. Relax, okay? Relax. It's okay.
Exploration quests, it seems. More rewards to claim. Mate, I haven't even been playing that long, and yet I've got so much stuff to claim. I feel like this game's a little bit inspired by Harry Potter. Like, with some of the characters and some of the monsters. Seems like I've taken a bit of inspiration from it. I ain't complaining. I'm a Harry Potter fan. Now heading into a beach area. I suppose we should go to the waypoint. Starting to see a bit of a formula. Go from area to area, unlock the waypoint, do the exploration quests, do the MSQ, move to the next area. Let's see how long that continues.
That's a good formula. That is a good formula. It's probably going to continue until the end of the game, dude. Come on.
Oh, grapple. Oh, God. Fly. Oh my God, it's so buggy. The bird controls are my least favourite thing about this game so far. Alright, let's try this again. Grapple. Grapple. It's not working. Grapple. Turn into a bird. Grapple. Turn into a bird. Grapple. Okay, we made it. That felt like arse. Why have you knocked me off the fucking mountain? I tried to talk to the NPC and it's just kicked me off the mountain. Bruh. And we're dead. Okay, teleport back here. Okay, bird form. Fly here. Land, you piece of shit.
Okay.
Don't knock me off the cliff. Please. We did it. Hardest quest in the game. Oh, when you swim, you automatically turn into an otter. Cool.
That's nice.
Rock climbing and traversing the environment in this game is not very fun. It's very desyncy, very scuffed. Like, you don't mantle very often. It's very inconsistent. Like, look how scuffed this looks. A few quests to hand in at the city. Admire the detail in the environment whilst we're here. I love the look of this city in the daytime. It's so cozy. It's like the perfect aesthetic for a fantasy city. I love like the architecture and design of all the buildings. Absolutely gorgeous. Arena Guardian statue. I guess this is where you go to do arena PvP or something. Oh, this is the duel zone. So you can duel with other players here. Cool. Teleporting all over the place.
I wonder how good the PvP is going to be in this game. Could be good, but could be also... Yeah, the PvP is probably not going to exist because pay to win exists. Admittedly, PvP typically is kind of like the weakest part of a lot of games. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. So, yeah.
The teleport animation in this game is really cool though, and it doesn't actually put you through a real loading screen. The fast travel animation in this game is probably one of the coolest I've seen in an MMO. Look for clues hidden in the book. So I need to examine this book. Can I flip the pages? Examine. Change page. What do you want from me? I've rotated every aspect of this book. Okay. Oh my God, we opened the book. The controls of this game in places are so unbelievably awkward. At this point in the game introduced the gear enhancing mechanic. You throw...
Bro, the Asians need awkward controls, otherwise they will not be satisfied.
Throw upgrade materials at your equipment, click a button, and it eventually goes up in levels. As far as I can tell, this isn't RNG progression, but these were just the first few levels.
Yeah, this looks like percentile progression? Common 40, but you know, it does seem like there's a there is a role that you're doing to see how much you're actually gonna improve the
Of
item.
enhancing, so this might change at end game. Early on, you can also transfer your previous weapon's level into the higher tier one, which is really nice as it never feels like you're wasting upgrade mats on obsolete gear that you'll replace anyway.
Oh, that sounds good.
Also, similarly to how you level up gear, you can also level up your skills by feeding skill books into them. I have to say that
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to, in this game, you're gonna have to level up skills by using them, which is obviously not a big deal.
this system, combined with the various claim
I'm personally a fan of games having different systems, even if it's not a super huge system. Well, every game needs to have like their big systems, right? But you know, even if it's a small system that makes you feel like you're gaining progression, I think that's good.
rewards red dots, I was starting to get mobile game PTSD. I then crafted a nice pointy wizard hat and went back to questing. Level 10, leveling up quite quickly. How big is the map in this game? If we zoom
Look
out,
at that.
yeah, seems pretty big. And this is just the game at launch. I'm sure it's going to get even bigger as time goes on. This looks beautiful. Well, isn't this picturesque? I always find that
I think having a big map is nice, but at the same time, if your big map is lame, then there's no point in having a big map. A smaller map that's interesting, fun, and people like is way better than a big map that's just barren and empty.
starting zones in MMOs tend to be the most cozy and memorable for me. I guess it's because they all have that humble beginnings vibe. Typically farmland, forest. It's all very grounded. I wonder if we can go to that giant mountain in the distance. I bet
Probably.
we can. I guess my early thoughts on the game so far is that I'm impressed with the world. The combat's pretty mid, maybe like slightly below average, and the user
I'm impressed you can play with your character being so zoomed in. That seems inhuman. Or maybe it's an edit thing.
interface is quite clean by Korean MMO standards. Let's see what changes as we keep playing more. Sheep morph stone. I've just morphed into a sheep. What? Okay, that's pretty cool. Because I'm
What did you expect from a sheep morph stone to do, honestly, though?
a sheep, the wolves are all chasing me. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a bad time being a sheep in this area. Let's turn off the UI and get immersed in the life of a sheep. I am really struggling with the questing
That was a goat, though.
in this game, and I don't know why. Like, I'm just having a really hard time. Some of these quests, they're just really unintuitive. And because the game's just released, it's hard to tell if it's a bug or if the quest is just really poorly explained. There it is, level 11. So now I've unlocked Astral Vision and I've also unlocked some new skills. Alright, let's test my new...
The quests are probably badly designed in general. I mean, there's no way to avoid them. Some quests are, in every game, some quests are gonna... There's gonna be always that quest or quests that feel bad. So, yeah, it's most likely not a bug. It's most likely just a really poorly designed quest. It is what it is.
Okay, my number 7. Oh, that's cool. Number 8. Ooh. Okay, combat's gonna start getting better now. Maybe with a full hotbar of abilities, the combat's not too bad. I love my character's wizard hat. He looks a lot like my wizard from Black Desert. Oh, another cinematic. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game. It's a lot more story-driven than I was expecting. Oh, that's sad. My little companion's disappearing. I enjoyed my time with you, Helpy. My character's lost his only friend. I guess we're strong enough to adventure alone now. Although our time together was short, our days together are
Oh, his name is Helpy.
unforgettable. Are we not going to see Helpy again? I guess he was just with me for the tutorial. So this guy's given us a list of contracts. And these contracts reward us with, looks like crafting materials. Sounds good? Right, so now I've got yellow icons on my mini-map. So I guess it's just kill a bunch of wolves. Fairly chill. My quest log is getting very overwhelming. I don't think I could see myself grinding mobs in this game for a prolonged period of time. The combat's just not
Seems like it.
fun enough for it to be a real mob grinding game. If you're going to have like a mob grinding MMO, combat needs to be pretty top tier, doesn't
Well, to be fair, he is right about that. The combat does need to be top tier, but it seems like he's only trying the wizard style of things. And in games like this, bruh, there are gonna be weapons that are just so much better.
isn't it? It's better than what it was, because at least now every ability isn't completely static, but still leaves a lot to be desired. Finished all of those quests, that's level 12. Pretty good XP for doing these contracts. Ah, I see. You do the contracts and you get special currency for doing those, which you can spend on growth stones. Nice. Okay, so I've got a quest here. I need to help a hunter who is already in combat with the wolves. It doesn't even show the location. The questing in this game is worse than BDO because not only is it basically the same thing, but it requires additional thinking. And it's unintuitive. The quests would actually be better if it was just kill 10 wolves. They've made it worse than standard MMO questing by trying to be clever. Go help a hunter that's already in combat with a wolf, kill the wolf, and then do some weird thing with a trap. Oh, and by the way, we're not going to mark it on the map, and we're not going to identify the hunters clearly with an icon. There's been a few quests like this. You read the quest and you try and follow the instructions, and it just doesn't make any sense. I want to stop complaining, but I can't because the game won't let me.
Nah, this is a reasonable complaint. You can complain about this. Yeah, this is not what you expect from modern game titles. Hey, mark things on a minimap. I like it.
And the annoying thing is, if you miss out on one of these like exploration quests, you miss out on all of the bonus rewards. It fucking hurts that you don't get the final completion rewards because the rewards are really good, and it hurts your OCD as well. Oh my god, we found a hunter. We have actually found a hunter. Can we do the quest? Fuck me, we've done it. Unbelievable. So now I need to find a wolf trap. I remember seeing a wolf trap before. Over here. Not marked on the map whatsoever. I guess I need to wait my turn. Is anything happening? I can't interact with the wolf trap. Right, I'm killing wolves near the wolf trap. So not only was finding a hunter a pain in the ass, but also actually making the wolf trap part work is also a pain in the ass. Does the questing get any better? The questing's just making me not want...
Is this like a RuneScape trap?
...to play the fucking game. Jump on it? Interact with it? Well, we killed all the wolves. And now the icon for the wolf trap has disappeared. Manipulate it. Okay, let me use my manipulate button. No, that didn't work. So this is my objective, and all the game's telling me is I need to manipulate it. I can't go up to it and press F. I can't target...
Manipulate the wolf trap and lure wolves.
Get the fucker. Okay, maybe we need to go into tab target mode. Oh, maybe we need to go into Witcher vision. Yoink! It just spawned and he clicked on it and he used it. Oh, there's a wolf trap over here. Let's see if I can interact with it real quick. Can I? Oh my god, we did the wolf trap quest. Whilst doing the wolf quest, a server-wide event started in the area. Players had to kill wolves to get their wolf tails, then bring said tails to a delivery point. You'd then get various rewards based on how many you contributed to the delivery.
Okay, this is some Guild Wars open world events. That's actually good. Guild Wars open world events are pretty good, honestly.
Seems like every zone in the game has these type of scheduled events that alternate between peaceful and PvP modes, which I like quite a lot as it brings players together and makes the game feel like an MMO.
He's talking, but you can hear like a bunch of action combat sounds even there's nothing here happening. That's kind of awkward.
Staff mastery increased to 1. So
nice.
Because I've used the staff enough, it's now leveled up to level 1, and I can click here and it opens a talent tree.
Look at that.
You want big damage, don't you? Very nice. So that has...
No, the talent tree is not as important as I would like. I mean, this is like a talent rope, I guess. Three talent ropes. Not really dude, I want real talent trees. This is disappointing. I want real talent trees. I want choices.
Increased my mana regen heavily. So now I should have the materials required to make a full set of green mage gear. How do we look? That's better. We look a little bit more magey now. This here looks like a nice view. Let's grapple up here and take in the environment. Yeah, that's bloody gorgeous, isn't it? I can get even higher if I want to. Should grapple over here. Grapple. Go. Go. F. I'm pressing F. Okay, there it is. Turn the UI off again. An even better view. Jump off. Turn into a bird. The game's bloody gorgeous without the UI on. Sometimes it's good when playing an MMO to chill, turn off the UI, take in the environment, appreciate the scenery. Sometimes it's all too easy to just get lost in systems and menus. Level 16. Acquired 5 new skills. More passives.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Increased maximum mana by 2,100. Oh, I can only equip a few of these. got it. Okay, let's equip this one, which gives me
Oh,
more
that's
mana.
fine.
So now I've almost got a full set of...
Okay, the system is a little bit more simplistic than I would like to see from it initially. But again, it's not like we can tell everything perfectly, right, at the moment. But yeah, the system seems slightly a bit more simplistic than I would like. A little bit more complexity is always nice here.
green gear, and I've enhanced it to like a baseline of level 2. I just need a ring now. Making some decent progress. I like the look of this area. Very colourful, vibrant fields. Giant open plains with terror birds. Oh, isn't this a dungeon that's only open at certain times of the day? Only accessible during the daytime. Ah.
I can't tell how far he has gone. I think it's level 17. What's the max level, by the way? 60 probably? 50?
It's quite a cool looking zone. I like the autumn theme. As far as Unreal Engine 4 MMOs go, this might be one of the best looking ones I've played. I actually quite like the parry system in this game. It's quite engaging. Feels good.
Oh yeah, he didn't show the parry system at all, but it's a real-time thing.
When you pull off a successful parry. Suppose let's take everything to level 3 now. And the cape, and we're once again broke. Get to town, do a little bit of enhancing, money gone. My poor character, there's no way he could afford Pokemane's cookies.
Look, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Level 19.
True. But then again, do you want to afford her cookies? I mean, she didn't even squirt in them.
When do we get some...
That would at least sell it for some people. Then again, I don't think Pokemon's hot because I have seen her without makeup and... devastation. Absolute devastation.
New abilities. Level 21. I'm looking forward to that. One thing...
You know what this actually reminds me of slightly? Anyone ever played MU Online? This is the newest MU that has it looks kind of like it. And by newest, I mean 10 years old at this point or something. But man, I like that game. I like that game a lot. Too bad it died. I really did. But it was heavy pay to win. You could enter dungeons. You could enter dungeons in there were daily dungeon cooldowns, and you had a number of specific dungeons that you could enter, like 6 of them. One was for upgrades, one was for money, one was for stuff like that. If you bought the supporter thing, the pay to win thing for $30 or whatever, you could enter them 2 times a day. Yeah, that was a bit much. But it did have some cool things. It had like a tower type of thing. The RuneScape equivalent would be the fighter pits, which were pretty cool. Because it's really fun, honestly, when you have these wave things. And you learn these wave things by heart, so you know exactly where you need to stand and do things. I love that. I actually like that really much. So... And the skill system did look a little bit like this. And honestly, I liked it. Well, I did like that game, but sadly it died. Too much pay to win.
20.
The PvP was good, though.
I'm looking forward to that. One thing I absolutely love about this game is that it really does feel like an MMORPG. You see players everywhere. It feels so populated. I think a lot of it's due... Korean lady, shut up, I'm trying to commentate. I think a lot of it's down to the game design. Like, you're constantly out in the world, doing contracts, doing world events. It's really...
That's nice, as long as it keeps you busy.
Really quite cool. Everyone's just waiting around at this point. Yo, this person looks cool. Great sword with daggers. His armor looks cool as well. What a Chad character. I do quite like how my wizard looks now, though. Oh, what? I've accepted a quest, and now I'm playing as another character. That's cool. Big damage.
Interesting.
Oh, this feels good. Is this what Greatsword feels like?
Yeah. This is how those games work.
I should have played Melee. As much as I think it's cool that you can shapeshift in this game, I kind of miss having a mount. I think there's something quite immersive about seeing players ride mounts. Level?
True, but they can add it. It's not too much of a problem. Okay, let's get to the pros and cons. Oh wow, the pros and cons are very long, huh? Okay, let's see them, boys.
Liberty looks very good. I absolutely love the massive open world without loading screens. Due to how the game's designed, it feels like a true MMORPG, and you see hundreds of players out in the farming spots doing contracts. I like the timed world events that bring players together. I also think the devs made a nice compromise by having these events sometimes be PvP enabled and other times be peaceful. By Korean MMO standards, the user interface is actually quite decent, not massively overwhelming, and you do have customization options. Throne and Liberty is a classless MMORPG, so there's no need for alts. You can progress all of your weapons on one character. The character customization in this game is S tier.
I actually forgot about that concept. Interesting.
I like that the game has some innovative systems in how weather can affect the world, and certain dungeons are only open during specific conditions. So far, I do quite like the sense of progression from doing the contracts to earn upgrade mats and work towards crafting gear myself. My opinion on this might change later on though when I get to endgame and do the full review. The game has some really nice high quality sound effects and cutscenes, and to be fair to the developers, the game has massively improved since earlier in the year when we all wrote it off due to the autoplay and awful combat. Cons. As much as the combat has improved, it's still below average compared to pretty much every other top MMORPG. I'd rate the combat a 4 out of 10 in its current state. The grapple hook is a buggy piece of shit. The questing is extremely
Well, they need to improve the combat heavily because I believe that.
Intuitive and at times very frustrating. The climbing mechanics are awful. There's actual quests designed for you to jump up rocks rather than use your grapple hook, and it just feels so shit and scuffed because the mantling hardly ever works. Personally, I don't like that everyone's a shapeshifter. I'd have preferred traditional mounts. The flying shapeshift feels really clunky. It's another pay-to-win Korean MMO, and at times TL does kind of feel like a mobile MMO wearing a PC MMO's skin. Overall, so far my first impressions with Throne and Liberty.
Interesting. So, the good part about these cons is they're all fixable. They're all really fixable easily. Underwhelming combat system, that can be improved by reducing monster health, by the way. That's literally it. So, one of the things that I have understood while playing MMORPGs or games in general, it's that the combat system, if it takes too long to kill a mob, it's shit by most people's standards. It doesn't matter if it's actually bad or good or whatever, but as long as it feels... however you're playing, it feels too long to kill a mob, it's bad. Okay? And that means the more flashy things you do, and if the basic wolf enemy is not dead, that means, you know, you need to either increase the damage of the ability or decrease the health of things. Because the combat system is purely usually just based on the fact do the enemies have too much HP in a lot of situations. Now, there are situations where the combat system's actually really bad, but not really.
I feel like a mobile MMO wearing...
And everything else is... this can be changed. Almost everything can be changed. You know, the turning into a leopard or whatever... I mean, they can add... Everything here can be changed so easily. So, overall, good. I mean...
world, the visuals and MMORPG feeling with so many players running around, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is quite boring. The unintuitive quests have pissed me off multiple times.
Yeah, the unintuitive quests are going to be big, because if people can't level up, I mean, what are you even doing with your life, right?
And with the combat being below average, I can't see this MMORPG really being a top 5 MMO when it releases in the West. That being said,
it's probably gonna take a while, yeah, to iron out some of these bugs. That's sad. Well, it's gonna be fun. And, well, to be honest, I wanted something big, but hey, if it's just something that I can play for, you know, a week or two, I'm fine with that. It is what it is. I no longer play even games for such a long time. Currently, the only thing that I'm playing for an extended period of time is essentially just Marvel Snap and Season of Discovery. That's it. Everything else I play for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and, you know, that's kind of it. So, if this is one more of those things that I'm going to be playing for a week or two, fine by me.
Though I do need to play more of the game and reach endgame to see if it improves. If I wasn't a YouTuber though and just a regular player, I think I would have probably quit already out of sheer boredom from the combat, as at level 21 I'm already dozing off whilst playing.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Again, they just probably need to cut down monster HP by 50% or something. Well, we also don't know. Maybe Lazy Peon is doing something wrong. There is a good chance, because Lazy Peon is not the best of the best players. Maybe he missed something huge. Maybe the stuff that he chose is really bad for DPSing. Maybe he had a bad rotation. I have absolutely no idea. Well, judging from the auto attack that we honestly saw at the start here, he auto attacked something here. We saw it, and that was a red flag for me. I didn't say it, but if your auto attack at early levels is sporadic, fast, not meaty at all, and it takes like 10 seconds to kill a mob with just the auto attack for a modern day MMO, that's bad. That is pretty bad. Because the faster you attack... Okay, so there's this interesting balance that games have. You want an attack that's relatively fast, because all slow attacks fail because people just hate using them because they feel awkward and clunky. So you need to make attacks fast for them to feel good. But if a fast attack has low damage, it feels bad. And this is what we saw at the start when he was using his spammy auto attack, and it's like, ah ha 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 ha, torrent of magic, 50 billion magic missiles, and you know the thing's not dropping dead. That just feels bad. Auto attacks need to be fast enough and impactful enough at the same time. So yeah, I don't think it's hard to fix the combat system from what I'm seeing here, but you know, it definitely needs to be fixed. That is 100% for sure.
Or do you think it still looks awful? Social media on screen help.
Throne and Liberty launches in launch showcase. Okay.
Us out with a like for the algorithm gods if you enjoyed the...
Anyway, that was the Lazy Peon. Here he is in all his glory. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid saying thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye bye.